The most patriotic Americans aren't joining the military anymore. It's never happened before, ever. From the inception of the nation, Civil War, World War I, Vietnam, it doesn't matter. The entire history of the United States of America is the most patriotic Americans joining the military, fighting for the country. Now, the recruiting numbers have bottomed out. And look, we have the white recruiting numbers. White recruiting in the last 5 years has plummeted. Standard white recruiting numbers about 44,000. What is it now? 25,000. Down, down, down it goes. And we'll speak in a minute, about what this probably means for the country. And it's all horrible, don't get me wrong, but understand this. I was in the Marines for 4 years. I'm certainly not some hero or anything like that. I was just an average grunt Marine. I have 2 sons. My sons will not join. They will not serve. We have already discussed it at length about this government, about what the government thinks about them, the constant anti-white rhetoric out of this government. You remember this new little doozy from the brand new chairman of the Joint Chiefs, C.Q. Brown?
I can't fix centuries of racism in our country, nor can I fix decades of discrimination that may have impacted members of our Air Force. I'm thinking about how I can make improvements, personally, professionally, and institutionally, so that all airmen, both today and tomorrow, appreciate the value of diversity and can serve in an environment where they can reach their full potential. I want the wisdom and knowledge to lead, participate in, and listen to necessary conversations on racism, diversity, and inclusion.
My sons aren't going to serve that. We don't serve cultural Marxism in our home. And it goes way, way, way beyond me. Maybe you're thinking, well, Jesse, that's you. Because I was in, because of what I do, because of my friend circle, I have so many veterans who are friends, veterans of various wars, from Vietnam to the global war on terror, Afghanistan, Iraq, all that. I don't have a single, not one, veteran friend of mine who is encouraging his sons to join the military. And I will tell you, well north of 90% of the veterans I know are actively discouraging their children from joining. In fact, I don't have a single veteran friend whose child is joining the military. These are families who oftentimes can date back their military service through both world wars. Some of my friends can date back their family's military service to the Revolutionary War. Now, in the year of our Lord, 2024, that line is breaking in families across the nation. The people who love freedom, family, who love America what it was, they are now, for the first time in our nation's history, this didn't even happen in Vietnam, they are refusing to join to serve a corrupt, evil regime. They don't want to join to have discussions about white rage.
I want to understand white rage, and I'm white, and I want to understand it. So what is it that caused thousands of people to assault this building and try to overturn the Constitution of the United States of America? What caused that? I want to find that out.
You can get mad all you want. You can yell and scream, you should join anyway, you should serve. Get mad all you want. 16, 17-year-old patriotic boys who grow up, they're taught to stand up and remove their hat, put their hand over their heart when the national anthem sings. These are type A personalities, probably athletic, adrenaline junkies, football players, wrestlers, outdoorsmen, hunters, fishers. They don't join, they won't join to serve pride flags. They won't join to find their white rage. They will find different ways to serve their nation. And our military is not only lacking patriots to sign up, the wonderful people who are in are leaving. The retention numbers are actually more terrifying than the recruiting numbers. Maybe that's you right now. My emails are full of the most wonderful, hardcore pipe hitters in the military saying, Jesse, I'm gone. Jesse, I'm finishing my 20, I'm gone. Jesse, as soon as this stint's over, I'm gone. Jesse, I can't wait to be gone. Jesse, I'm leaving. Jesse, I'm leaving. Doesn't matter whether you're right, left, middle, whether what I'm saying is making you angry or not. What I'm saying is happening right now. The United States of America, its most hardcore patriots believe the United States of America is turning into an evil regime. They will not sign up for it. They will not sign up to serve a nation that is openly hostile to them. You cannot line up time and time and time again and call the most patriotic people threats to democracy and then turn around and ask them to bleed and die for that nation in uniform. They will refuse to do so. Now, what are the communists going to do in response to this? Because the Lord knows they're never going to allow the military to actually shrink. We always need this gigantic standing army for whatever reason. Or they're going to fill up the military with people who either openly hate the country, there's a lot of that, or they'll fill it up with illegals who have no loyalty to the country whatsoever.
You know what the recruiting numbers are at the Army and the Navy and the Air Force? They can't reach their quotas each month. They can't find enough people to join our military forces. And there are those who are undocumented who want the chance to serve and risk their lives for this country. Should we give them the chance? I think we should.
My sons will not serve that. They will not serve under that. My sons will not share a fighting hole in a hostile place with an illegal who has no loyalty to them or this nation. They will not serve it. My sons, every veteran I know, their sons, they will not serve a government that is occupied by people like Yvette Clarke who go on camera and talk about flooding this country with illegals in order to protect her congressional seat.
When I hear colleagues talk about, the doors of the inn being closed, no room in the inn, I'm saying, I need more people in my district, but just for redistricting purposes. And those members could clearly fit here.
That evil piece of filth, my children will not serve in a government where that lady is running things. Yours probably won't either. Where does that mean? Where does that lead us? Where does it leave us? Where are we going? I don't know. I know towards the end of the Roman Empire, they ran into this exact same thing. Roman citizens had soured on their nation because of the corruption, naked corruption of their government. They refused to join the military, whereas that had always been something Romans had done. The Roman military then filled up with foreigners, all kinds of foreigners, and well, then the clock was ticking until the end. Hopefully that's not our future, but that's where we are as a country. All that may have made you uncomfortable, but I am right